Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got. I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each Bank of America Stadium in Uptown. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
Almost certainly a future Hall of Famer, and he's still seeking the storybook ending to his career. But he had patience, looked around, took his time before choosing his team. And boy, are they glad that he did, because he still has a lot of juice left despite being 41 years old. Finishing the top 10 in passing yards last season with nearly 4,000 yards and touchdowns as well with 28.
Now it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. It's Young off play action. inside here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air once more, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Young now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves Jack that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
First down carry here for Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. So give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing now is Rodgers. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
But it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Taken down right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33.
Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
Young will set to throw. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Rodgers now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. Now he's free up the left sideline and all the way up to the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Now Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down, Steelers.
Johnson running right.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young going to give to Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second down at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Brooks. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup pitch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield.
Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers. Short one there to Fryermuth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please?
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Young to throw it. Dancing to his left. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 30.
Young off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. But they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now here's Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6.
Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Rodgers going to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Steelers.
Again, it's Johnson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Steelers first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Is going to go down. He's sacked. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. To throw is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And there's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points without it.
Oh, Young loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-3. So here's the kickoff now as they get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Here is Young as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Out to the flat here for Johnson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3rd down and 1. Now it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going to go down. He's sacked. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Young takes it on a sneak. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
That one complete to the ground. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's another.
Now Young. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And a catch right side by Evans. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
It'll be Young again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They run here down it. It's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out, getting forced a field goal.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to Matt Collins. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a boy from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Young to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
There will be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Rodgers now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown Steelers.
Touchdown Pittsburgh.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Young will set to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Harmon providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
It's a gain of 5.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now run straight ahead with Warren. the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And a Steeler first down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Looking to throw. Howard. Caught. It's Wilson. The Steelers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 8.
Back to throw. Howard. No, fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And even with the missed field goal that we just saw, they still have to try and erase a 2-score fourth-quarter deficit.
Andy Dalton. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Dalton. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Carolina. They'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And off for Warren. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Pittsburgh.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
The tight end in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the Panthers' 40-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Howard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So Dalton now.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
Passing, it's Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now Howard throwing to start the drive. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Howard. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Howard. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Dalton. A quick throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Warren will try the right side. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's one. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Howard now from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down this time. Almost got him the first, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd and 6. At the 26-yard line.
Here's Dalton. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Throwing, Dalton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.